Okay.
Okay, hi everybody.
Hey,
It's Christine and Tina, ladies of the Lanai. I'm Christine.
I'm Tina. Yeah. And we're doing this from a golf cart because.
Yeah, we were out in the sun and now we're doing it inside, and we're not out on the Lanai today.
Right.
But we have something special to bring with you. So a lot of resources for all the things that we've talked about in this video or that video. We've got it all in one place for you now. A lot of villages related resources.
Right.
But before we get started, we just want to remind everybody that if you like the content that Tina and I bring to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you.
So these are all. Do what? I think not till Monday to the public. They're doing special tours, but that entrance is on the other side. It's a by trolley. I think the sales office isn't open to the public till Monday. Okay.
We should have somebody here answering questions. Gosh, Tina, we would have been asked.
I know.
If I didn't shoo people away, we would have been asked really 10 times.
This is what we go through when we tape. So we may edit it out, or we may just leave it in just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun.
So these are some of the websites that we found useful, that people that you use in your everyday life with the villages, or depending on what kind of activities you do. So a really important one is districtgov.org.
Absolutely.
You can sign up for Resident Academy, CDD orientation. You can sign up for e-notifications, like they'll send you emails on stuff, various programs. They have forms for everything. If you want to rent a room, a rec room, a fire pit, softball, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
But there's so much info. Even if you need a copy of your deed restriction, you can go in and find your district, any district, and get the deed compliance. Also, because they have like the transparency, if you submit something to ARC, the Architectural Review Committee, you can go in and look at the minutes. Like you can see what they wrote on your form, and you can see what was submitted and what they wrote.
Yeah. And if you could look for a job there too, there's careers. If you wanted to work for the villages anywhere, like for the rec department or for the golf cart store or for golf or any of the many positions, you can look for careers there.
Okay. Also, Enrichment Academy. That's when they have the classes. I think of it as like adult education.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
So it's writing classes, physical, activity classes. I mean, everything.
Classes. They have special speakers that speak on super interesting topics.
Yeah.
And also, if you wanted to go take like a clay class or a pottery class or a glass class in the rec centers, you can't do it unless you have like some background, and the enrichment classes will give you that.
Yeah.
Some of those classes.
There's also the villagescommercialproperty.com. I forget. I think that just tells you the different retailers that are at the different properties of the villages. So if you looked at certain plazas, it gives you information on those. This one you'll know a lot more about is golfthevillages.com. They also have just even on the main page, if you're not sure how many points you're going to get for a day because of the weather, it'll tell you if it's a 1 point day or no points today. But there's a million other things you can find on there.
Yeah, there'll be a red banner across. They do it like they try and get it up as early as they can in the morning. If there's too much rain, or if it's extremely hot, they'll give it. You'll have a 1 point day. It'll be a red banner, but it shows you. You can see a map of where all the championship courses are, or all the exec courses are. A lot of people, when they first get here, they kind of want to stay in their like little neighborhood, maybe, or within like so many minutes striking distance from their house. And that map will show you. So when you go on thevillages.net, which we're going to talk about next, to reserve a tee time or request a tee time, which say, oh, I want to do red fox, gray fox, loblolly, laurel, and so you know what's close to you. But please feel free to go up and down the villages. We have so many great courses. But anyway, that's what's good for that.
I hope he's not going to say anything.
You can see like the course layouts of the various courses with regard to the scorecards, that sort of thing as well. There's a lot on Golf the Villages.
Hello. I was hoping they weren't going to kick us out.
Yeah.
But thevillages.net, I'm not sure if you said it's $8 a month. It is a fee-based. And again, it's if you want to do the tea time system online, you have to, that's the way to do it.
It's the only way
Otherwise,
to do
you can call and go through the phone tree, but
it.
if you have 10 hours, no.
Yeah, or you can call the course right directly in the morning and say, do you have any tea times today? And depending on the time of year, you can get on, or you might not be able to get on. But the villages.net, paying that $8 a month, is the best way to get on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's the villagespoloclub.com. Have you used that? I haven't gone to a polo match yet. She has.
I've gone to quite a few, maybe 5, maybe by now.
Have you used their website?
Yes, I have. Well, I needed to get the phone number for somebody because I reserved a spot. So you can reserve an area on the field, like on the field. So to tailgate with you and 25 to 50 of your best friends. And sorry if there's any noise in the background right now.
There's a giant truck.
Giant truck coming, and he's going very slowly, and he just has no shame whatsoever. But it's still going.
Oh,
all right.
It's big.
And
this is where the grocery is. We think the grocery store is going to be that'll be in Eastport. Yeah. So we're camped
you can see the whole schedule of when the polo matches will be. They are in the fall and in the spring, and that sort of stuff. Right. It's a great amenity that we have.
The other one is the villageshealth.com. I don't know, just because of what's going on with their Chapter 11 and whatnot, but I believe it's still functional.
Absolutely,
there may not be some of the special programs like the dementia care. That one, the page you couldn't find it, the one we talked about with Wendy and Chris. But I think all those programs are under review. But it's still a website you would want to know about.
Yeah, I mean that. So I can sign on, and I can go to my doctor's portal. I can go on my portal. I can message my doctor. They answer me back very quickly. If I want to refill, I could do it there. If I want to see my test results,
so it's like a full service.
Full service.
If you're
it's a great resource.
The other is the villagesdailysun.com. It's the Villages newspaper. But also, if you get, you can go through and look at things on there, but you really want the hard copy, I would say, of the paper, because sometimes when they have restaurant deals, you have to bring in the physical coupon, and they'll have it for that day or the next day. And then every Thursday is the big recreation guide. It's an insert in the Thursday paper, and it'll tell you everything going on that week and what's at each rec center. And if the special events are usually like the last 4 to 6 pages of things going on, but that's a useful.
Yeah, it's good to get the paper.
There's another news source. I think of it as like the New York Post of the Villages, but it's villages-news.com, and they're kind of like all the news that's unfit to print. So it has kind of
arrests,
mugshots,
like people showing pictures of people parking the wrong way. It's like the
Post.
It's like take it down a notch.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is a source.
Entertainment.
It's entertainment. So speaking of entertainment, there is the Sharon.com, the Tracy.com, and the villagesentertainment.com. And do you want to explain what the difference is between some of those?
Well, the villagesentertainment.com lists all of the entertainment. Ticketed events, free events. I don't think they have what's in restaurants, or they certainly don't have what's at Edna's, because those are private venues. But if you wanted to see, let's go. I've got company coming next month. Let's see what ticketed thing we can get to. You can get to all of them. The Sharon, the Tracy.
Right. And it also has live cams. So if you want to see who's at Brownwood, is it crowded? Is it whatever? Each of the squares and Sawgrass have a live cam, and you can go look, and it has a couple different viewpoints. So it's interesting that way. But like she said, the special events, if you want to look when the Halloween special, when the tree lightings are, it'll be listed in there. And then the Sharon is the Performance Center up in Spanish Springs, and the Tracy is the one in Middleton by the high school, and they have their own performances.
And there's also the Savannah Center.
Oh, the Savannah Center,
located
that's right.
in the northern area, and
Talkofthevillages.com. That's more of like a message board, like when you want to ask questions
Yeah,
about
yeah.
stuff.
Lawn, who's got, who to use for lawn care? I don't, I'm
Yeah.
looking for a new lawn. There's a classified section if you wanted to sell things or look for, gently used things that you might want to say, I don't want to go to the furniture store, I'll just pick it up here.
Right.
You can get classified items as well.
You had just mentioned this Edna's on the Green.
Mm-hmm.
It's ednashospitality.com. And again, for people who aren't as familiar, but Edna's is a open air space venue where there's live music in the afternoons and into early evening.
Mm-hmm.
But they have food, they have wine, they have a wine club, they have beer, they have their own som there. And it's a lot of fun.
It's a great spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a must visit if you're just coming, for a lifestyle visit, or you've got people coming to visit you. I think it's one of the things to do.
And you're right by a pitch and putt, Marsh View.
Yep, you could make a day of it. You can go to Marsh View Pitch and Putt. You go see the band, and then go hang out at the pool at Cottontail.
Yeah, and there's a pool.
It's all in one area. It's really nice.
Thevillages101.com. I found that when I was first looking at stuff here, and it just kind of someone who gave like the basics of the villages, and it was interesting.
Oh, right.
It gave you some interesting information. Villagereats.com. I think it's not functional, but I'm not sure if it came back on.
She took a hiatus for a while, and I believe she's back on again. Her name escapes me at the moment. Please forgive me. But yeah, she does a really good job of putting like happy hours on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday, I want to go to happy hour. Where can I go? And she'll list them. Our specials on a Monday. She'll list all the restaurants that have chosen to list with her, like what their specials are for whatever day of the week it is. It's a really, really good resource. Debbie Stankovich or something like that. She's Stanovich.
Pickleballcommunity.com. That's for all the pickleball information. If you want to be rated, if you want to learn, they have the clinics that you have to watch a video, and then you have to attend a 101 class, and you have to like all the steps. And I think they just moved their platform thing over to something very new, just very, very recently. But I would go to pickleballcommunity.com, and I'm sure it'll tell you. This one you'll have some comments. thevillagescharterschool.com for the football schedules, basketball schedules. You've gone to football games. Have you gone to basketball?
Yes, we've gone to the boys basketball, and we've gone to the football games. The boys basketball team this year was phenomenal. They were unbelievable how good they were. Very super exciting. And the football games are just a must do. They have the Friday night lights, and this is our hometown team now, guys. So we look at the schedule to see when we're going to do our little golf cart caravan down there, and you could
do some tailgating.
Yep, you can do that in the parking lot and then go inside. There's no alcohol allowed on school grounds. We know how to work around that sometimes. But anyway, it's a great resource.
And then lastly, unless you have some off the top of your head too, is the Villages, the home warranty. So it's villageshomewarranty.com, and it has this is for new homeowners, and if your home is, I think 15 years or less, because what it'll have is you put in your ID number. Well, it has an orientation video. It has checklists for your walkthrough with the super, but it has a product search. So if you're like, what kind of countertops do I have? You can put in your ID and it'll list everything in your home. And you can also call the warranty department and they will tell you.
Super valuable. So even for like paint colors.
Yes.
For so you wanted to, what was that original color? I want to get it back again. What was it?
Yeah. And then that store, is it Sherwin-Williams? Yeah.
The Florida Paints?
Florida Paints.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the Villages.
You can go up there and they'll get you. And there is a color called Villages White.
Yeah, Paul wants to use it to paint in our new house. So
okay.
Villages White.
Should we end with that note on your today? What happened?
Oh, we closed on a second home. Our original home is still for sale in Lake Denham. Maybe I'll put the link in the comments. It's a beautiful house,
and you have a view of the.
We have a view of a golf course. We have sunset views. Now that means AKA Western Lanai. And I'm going to say it. Don't believe what they say about Western Lanai that you don't want it because it's too hot. Because I'm going to tell you, it's hot no matter where your lanai is in the summer. And when you have a western facing lanai, we have beautiful, beautiful
And
sunsets
summer's only a few months of super
every
hot.
night. And a lot of people will put the mini split out in the lanai anyway. Ours is so small that when we open our patio doors, it cools off the lanai because it's small enough. It's not as big as yours. It's small enough, so it's perfectly cool. But yeah, so we just closed today on a new house in the sort of like near Brownwood.
And how many homes now have you had in the villages?
That will be house number 3.
So that makes Christine.
I'm like the
typical
villager now. Now I'm
who's moved
typical.
3 times.
You got one more moving and you'll be typical.
I don't think I'm moving from Water's Edge.
Yeah?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I like it. I like how close. I'm literally down the street from Eastport where we're sitting right now.
Yep.
We're waiting for the gates to open so we can go in one day, but that's not till by the time this airs, it'll be open. The first phase of Eastport.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's it. There's
That's
still
it,
a million cars whizzing past us. So
yeah, so sorry if we seem a little distracted or we get interrupted a bit, but anyway, that's what we got here.
That's what we got.
So that's it for now.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we just want to remind you, make sure that if you enjoy the content that Tina and I bring to you, please make sure that you like and subscribe and share it out with others because we really appreciate when you guys do that. We try to answer every single comment that comes your way. We might not answer it right away, but we will promise to get to every single one as well.
Right.
So for now, next time we'll see you
out on the Lanai.
Out on the Lanai. Bye.
Bye.